The moment starts like any other routine flight, but within seconds, it turns into a nightmare that no one on board could have imagined. Flames, panic, chaos. A jet carrying NASCAR driver Greg Biffle and his family suddenly erupts into a terrifying fireball, leaving witnesses frozen in shock and viewers around the world asking the same chilling question. How did everyone survive something that looked unsurvivable? What you're about to hear is not a movie scene, not a simulation, and not a drill. This is a real-life aviation scare involving one of NASCAR's most recognizable names. A video that has since gone viral shows a private jet engulfed in flames, smoke pouring into the sky, and the horrifying realization that Greg Biffle, his wife, and their young child were inside. In those first few seconds, many believed the worst had happened. Greg Biffle, a former NASCAR Cup Series champion and a veteran of high-speed danger, has spent years pushing the limits on the track, but nothing in his racing career could have prepared him for the terror of what unfolded on that runway. According to reports, the jet had just landed when something went catastrophically wrong. Without warning, the aircraft became surrounded by flames, transforming a routine arrival into a fight for survival. The video shows the jet sitting helplessly as fire spreads rapidly, licking the sides of the fuselage and threatening to consume the entire plane. The intensity of the blaze makes it almost impossible to believe that anyone could escape in time. People watching nearby can be heard shouting, unsure whether to run closer to help or step back in fear of an explosion. Every second feels like it could be the last. Inside the aircraft, the situation was even more terrifying. Thick smoke filled the cabin, visibility dropped, and the heat became unbearable. Greg Biffle later described those moments as some of the longest seconds of his life. With his family beside him, there was no room for hesitation, only instinct. The priority was clear: get out now, before the flames reached the fuel tanks. Miraculously, the aircraft's door was opened just in time. Emergency responders rushed toward the scene as Biffle and his family escaped the burning jet moments before the situation could turn fatal. The fire continued to intensify after they were out, reinforcing just how close this incident was to becoming a tragedy. Watching the footage, it's hard to comprehend how narrowly they avoided disaster. As the video spread online, viewers were stunned. Many compared the scene to infamous aviation disasters, saying it looked worse than a movie and impossible to survive. Social media flooded with reactions, prayers, and disbelief, with fans of NASCAR and aviation experts alike analyzing every frame. One thing was clear: this was not a minor incident, it was a brush with death. Authorities quickly launched an investigation to determine what caused the fire. Early information suggests a mechanical failure or fuel-related issue may have triggered the explosion after landing, but officials have stressed that the investigation is ongoing. Until the final report is released, questions remain unanswered, adding another layer of mystery to an already shocking event. For Greg Biffle, the aftermath has been emotional. In statements following the incident, he expressed gratitude to emergency crews, to airport staff, and above all, for the fact that his family survived. He acknowledged how close they came to losing everything and described the experience as a powerful reminder of how fragile life truly is. This incident has also reignited conversations about private aviation safety. While private jets are statistically considered safe, moments like this expose how quickly things can go wrong. Experts note that fires on the ground can be just as dangerous, if not more, than mid-air emergencies, because fuel loads are often highest and systems may be under stress after landing. What makes this story even more haunting is how ordinary it began. No storm, no warning signs, no dramatic buildup, just a normal flight that, in seconds, turned into a life-or-death escape. It's that unpredictability that has captured the world's attention and made this video so difficult to watch and impossible to forget. As investigators continue their work, the viral footage stands as a chilling reminder of how fast circumstances can change. One moment you're buckled in, expecting to walk off a plane. The next, you're running for your life as flames consume the aircraft behind you. For Greg Biffle and his family, survival came down to timing, quick decisions, and sheer luck. In the end, this is not just a story about a jet catching fire. It's a story about survival, about a family escaping the unthinkable, and about how even those accustomed to danger can be caught off guard by fate. The images from that runway will linger for a long time, because sometimes the most terrifying moments happen when we least expect them.